Why'd that turn off? Okay, so my camera just turned off, and that's really frustrating. Hey, so I just got new glasses. The other ones had these little hinges that were really small and like they just broke off really easily. Like I had one pair on my shirt collar while I was running and it just sheared off or it just broke off. And then downstairs I was doing yoga and I put my glasses on the ground and they were facing up and I moved my leg over while I was like doing something and it broke at the end of it. When I was done with yoga, that's when it broke. But I wanted to talk about doing Dan Coe's new course or old course, whatevs, 2 Hour Writer. And basically, Dan Coe is a guy who stresses the creator economy. So Dan Coe is the guy who stresses the creator economy. So it's like you record the self improvement process or the improvement process of a skill yourself or yourself at a skill, multiple skills, and then you put it online and you post about it and you tweet about it and you learn skills that allow you to build art, build media, um, design certain aesthetic entertainment, make videos, educational videos, learn how to defend yourself and fight verbally and physically, defend and attack, rather. Going online and recording your life, but it's your progress in life. And that's the new model for business. That's the primary business that's going to exist in the next 10, 20 years. And every other job is going to get replaced by automation and or not, and you're still a slave. But besides being a slave, the creator economy allows you to build an independent business that makes you revenue and anyone can replicate it and endlessly continue to make the product and it'll sell, and which is you. So you take you as you are now and then you set a picture, you set a goal for the future of what you'd like to be like, and then you record that journey along the way, and then people get to see it and then they get to know your story and it's really interesting. But also at the end of it you're super smart and you can entertain and educate like mad. So I'm doing this course by Dan Coe and I made a little bit of progress. I kind of messed up. Twitter won't work. My account is banned, but I'll make it this one tweet still available. Just starting, get started. There's all sorts of plans and tactics one can study to feel a sense of progress. Well, the remaining single thing to do is to start the project or practice. And so I'm going to be using Twitter. I'm going to be using Notion. Here's topic one. This is just what I came off the cuff. A lot of these are redundant. So subtopics for content ideas. Mindfulness, which is being aware, being understanding of the things that pervade the mind and the sensory information inputting into your brain and manipulating it into useful or practical or livable information for the practicality of the peace of mind and tranquility of yourself. In the complex endgame of why people are mindful, physically and metaphysically. So being aware of yourself allows you to know what your mind's doing at one time, and then you have this being. As you're more level up in mindfulness, you level up in what you can watch in your brain and control. It's like you meditate once and you grow a little tiny searchlight, and it's just a spark, and it's going through the brain, and that's where it's moving, and it's moving there, and it's moving there, and it's the first time that something's moved around in the brain. And you meditate again, and it's a little bit brighter, and it's a little sparkier, and it starts moving around in two different directions, a little bit more and a little bit more. And then you get another one, and then you get another one, then you get another one, and another, and another. And then eventually you have this big mass of usable brain that you can guide and navigate throughout life and confront the unknown with more surety that you can pay attention as things go and figure it out. Athletics. I would say strengthening the body, strengthening the mind. Athletes are very strong mentally because they practice rigorously and in order to compete at a high level. And athletics, I like to talk about athletics because I like the little nuances about every little detail of what's going on, like the next one, running. Like when I'm running, just like if I'm running and I'm looking at the trees and I'm seeing the sky. Well, I've been out there for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes at least, maybe 20 minutes more, because that's when you start getting a bit of a high. Well, 130, 120, whatevs. You start feeling a noticeable psychoactive effect. But running, how much time is on this? 7 minutes. Running. I gotta wrap this up. Holy shit. I'm running. So when you're running and you are sprinting, when you're running, when you're exercising your body, you're pumping blood vigorously throughout your body. You are inhaling oxygen at a very high rate, and you're mainlining all the good stuff that is supplied to your brain, just pumping, and you just start feeling this amazing feeling of exhilaration, focus, and wakefulness. And it's very focusing, but at the same time very anxiety reducing, so it's very calming. And you start getting more and more and more attuned to it, and eventually it's just like this easy thing that's like you just glide on for miles. But you got to keep on practicing and practicing. Me, I personally, it's like I just do it every day. I do it like 2:30 or like 5 to 8. And that's pretty much it. I haven't really gone beyond that. I want to do 15 miles, but I've failed at it. But it's really fun. It's sucks while you're doing it. For me, at least, it really sucks. I hate it. I used to love it. Now I hate it. I used to run. I probably without a tracker. I don't know. No, I just used to run throughout the day, and then I'd also run eights, and I'd run for like 2 hours out in the cold in short shorts. And like that's a hell of a high. That's like on par with any fucking drug on the planet. That's better than Adderall. Like it's crazy what you can feel while you're out there running. And it's like you're just out there all by yourself or with a buddy or with the dog, and you're running, you're doing what people have done for tens of millions of years, over and over every single day. What were we built for? Why did we come down from the trees? So we could run on the plains of Africa, baby, because we are runners. And if you're not running, you're not feeling human, baby, because everything that's happening normally in life, if you ain't running, you're just running on lack of fuel to your brain, and you just have this low level of bleh. Now, me personally, I take a lot of drugs. Oh, let me add that. Drugs. I take a bunch of drugs, so I feel like absolute shit when I'm not exercising. Oh my God, do I feel terrible. I take kratom, I take marijuana, I take Adderall, I take atomoxetine, I take bupropion, I take caffeine, and I take nicotine. Way too much nicotine. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help. It's not helping me. Maybe it's protecting my brain in some way that's just absurd because I'm just mainlining nicotine into my brain. But like all day, just all the time, just all day, all the time. I take drugs most days. Sometimes I don't. And that's more of a new thing. I haven't been focusing on not taking it because normally I would just like get it and take it all day, take it all next day, take it the next day. But now I see the value and just for a day, just be like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do everything I need to do in this state. But okay, so drugs. I gotta type out something. So how does this help? Teaches people how to consume drugs and the psychoactive effects and how to use them as tools to optimize the brain and body. Oh, like it's ramped up to hyper drive or slow drive. Call it chill drive. Chill drive. Okay, so that's Notion. I could go on about the rest of that, but you can just pause the video and read it and be like, okay, well, I know what those are. Oh boy, I know what those are. So, there's my backpack. I got it for Christmas. Hold on, how long is this video? Okay, we still got like 8 minutes. I'm bad at math. That's probably wrong. You probably know what I mean and know what the answer is, right? So there's my backpack. I got that. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna carry it with me whenever I leave the house, and I'll just have all my stuff with me. Like basically that backpack, bike. I'll show you my bike. Tell you about my bike next. So, God damn it, I was supposed to do kettlebell squats, but I'll just do the kettlebell squats. Kettlebell squats first, and then bike. So I usually do 20 or 30, and then 3 sets or more. It's cold out in the garage. I do that. And it maintains my muscle mass. So, here's my bike. I like it. It's pretty fun. Oh. So, it's great with the puppies. They get to sprint. They're really fast, and they're just gonna be bigger, and they're just gonna be some of the fastest doggos. They're gonna look amazing. You're gonna be all muscled. Like, I just gotta sprint with them if I want them to get muscular, and that would be good for their health. They'd have all the benefits a human being would. So let's make these puppos kind of jacked, maybe. But this bike, I get to ride around, and I'm exercising the whole time, and I'm out there, I'm in the wide open like a normal bike, motorcycle. Like, it's a motorcycle, and I ride a motorcycle, and it's super cool, even on 25 miles per hour. It's way, I go out somewhere, and it's really far, and I ride for like an hour. I feel amazing. I feel fucking amazing. I am just fucking on the rails, freaking feeling good, amazing, fantastic, sweet, all bippy, all great, all good. Because, you know, it's exercise. So this is the interface. It goes 25 and then faster down a hill, and then it has these different speeds, 5 different ones. I keep it on 1 or 2, or just turn it to 4 usually, and then sometimes I use 3. But if I'm just like trying to get somewhere as fast as I can, I do that. But usually I think about the battery life, which I should be fucking riding this thing every single day. So yeah, I should be riding this thing every single day, just because the battery needs to be run down for the long-termness of the life of the battery. So these wheels right here, as you can see, they're very big. These big ass wheels are able to go over almost anything that is just at an angle that it's like reasonable to push this much weight up. And then with the electricity, it goes up anything usually, or you can just step up it if it's a steep hill. But like, this bike can go over so much. Like, you can pedal normally over the snow easily. It's so, like, I can ride during the winter. It's so, this is a winter bike basically. That's what I call it. It's like a winter dirt bike. But it needs chains. I don't know how I'm gonna get someone to make me those. I just need a blacksmith friend, I guess. But wherever I could find a blacksmith and send him one of these wheels or the measurements, that'd be cool. But I'm not really ordered up. Once I get like some serious cash flow, so basically once I get a stable job and I keep it, I'm gonna start growing with my expanse of what resources and people I have access to. Right now I don't have money, so it's like I can't just always ask someone to hang out, but that's silly to some degree. Like, I'm talking about like really successful people in certain areas, and like I just need money for education and money for access to resources. So this video is almost over. The bike. So this bike is, the back seat can be taken off, and it can be a cargo bike. You can have or it can have a baby seat, And the basket right here, this basket right here is an add-on. This is a special version. This is a plus. This is a plus, that's what they say. Plus, my bike's plus, haha. Ha, your bike's not plus. And so it's got this headlight. It's got these fins or whatever, and it's silver instead of green, and it has this better interface instead of just this like dial thing on the side, and that's the difference between this and the lower price bike, the higher price one. So that's it. I'll make another video of me riding around talking on the bike.